Beautiful ignited souls, we are ready for a new creation. My beautiful ignited souls, I am Crime Queen, your partner in crime. What's the crime? The crime? Your self-love. Breaking the rules. Wearing your specs the way you like. Doing as you please, but with reverence and respect for all. Now, speaking of reverence and respect for all, you may notice I've got some short words here because I realize that the gods are working and they want to have fun. They are about fun, a little bit like the movie Jungle Book, it's serious fun, But also, I'm reminded of the text where in Genesis of chapter 1, and I'm not quite sure which verse it is, although I can find it. It's not that far off. Now, whether I could see, I'll read through these specs. Let's see. I just might be able to, because what I find with the spiral effect, it seemed to give me much more sense of focus. Yeah, so it'd be interesting. I hadn't tried reading for them yet, so it's finding the gap. That's what the gods are about. They really want us to find the gap, because between the gap there is something that they're saying is between the gap. Like you hear mind the gap, so your attention is on gap. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, but it's something about for that God created for, okay, I'll have to, well, let's put it to the lighting as well, but for time and season, days and years, oh, I've got it. And this might be more through isn't it funny? It's also on verse 14. This is interesting, very interesting. That's what I'm saying. The gods want us to realize them. So it says, and God said. So the God who said is the God of sayings, the God of words. Now remember, it is said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Now that's the serpent. The serpent is the Word, people. Okay, because the God said is of the words. God said, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and okay, something, and to give them, and let them be, this is it, and let them be for signs and for seasons. This is what I wanted to say, and for days and years, something like that. So basically, the gods are just so alive right now, because I'm here and they are saying, look, we want you to have fun. Now, how all this came about is that I have been wanting to create a course for people who have been sexually abused through family and so on. And, and I thought, well, this in itself is already quite something, and just going, although I have gone through my transformation and healing, but I'm still getting that I've got to do something around that to help other people to really go through this journey and just be a companion to them. But I'm feeling, oh, can't I not just do my numerology and my tarot and just escape that route? And no. It's like, you've got to do this. You've got to do this. This is what the gods are saying. So I thought, well, show me how to do this. And I'm thinking, well, but I enjoy doing the things I do. And it's always said, do what you love and love what you do. So I thought, I've got to make this fun. I've got to find, and this is what the gods are saying. Voila! It's like, you got it. We are about fun. So when they said fun, we also found out that this is why they have created the word fun this way, because the gods are about They're about the 365. They're about 365 days a year. You should have fun. But they have put the 6 here in the word. This is why you get hurt on the when you know you're a child and you go on the swings and you go for the rides and all that. And so you go and have fun. But fun always takes you to a place of realization that there has to be a demarcation of this lesson that you're about to learn. And so this is why they have put the F there, like a new face, something, and it's like saying, because number 6 is people, person, and all these P's, project, whatever it is, all P's that you can get. P is actually 7, but it's 6. When you do the numerical value for the word 6, it comes to 7 as well. So they have done this. The serpent, there are 2 serpents, by the way, which represents the 2 creations in Genesis, and they are very, very smart. That's why they say to you, seek wisdom. Seek wisdom, they said, because wisdom is 11. This is what wisdom is, and that was Jesus as well. And the word wisdom. So they say seek wisdom. And when you get wisdom, seek understanding. So basically, they are very clever. The word wisdom, for instance, I'll show you on here, which is a dome as well. So you could see the M is like the W. So basically they are telling you to seek all of these, which comes to like an 8, the infinite. And you could do more with it, but they are telling you to have fun, basically. But be mindful. They want you to know the characteristics. And so this is 5, 9, 1, 4, 6, 4, and adding this together we could see 10 here, and this is this is 20, and this is 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. That's how they want us to have fun. And of course, why have we got this? 11, remember, is 1 1. 11 is 1 1. The word 11 gives us 9, which means it's all the numbers in numerology from 1 to 9. Otherwise, if you do 1 1, this equals 16, which is 6, 5 5. Adding 16, 1 plus 6 would be 7. And you have another 1, which would also be 7. Adding these together is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And this is how the gods operate, because we are talking about your 5 senses, the 5 continents, the 5 directions, or 5 that you are, your 2 legs, your arms, and your head, 5 like Christ, 5 like pyramid, 5 like anchor. They want you to know all these 5s, and there are lots of 5s. And that's why this word here, I don't know the terminology. Do we say pre something? It would be, I've forgotten those things, but I'll go back to them, because I'm developing a real lovely appreciation for the English language, because I am learning so much. So a pre something, I think it's called. I was going to say precept, but it's not precept, but prefix. I think it's prefix. I'm asking the gods to help me here. Okay, so you could see is 3, 6, 5. But you don't just say you have to say concept, or contract, or concourse, or condemn, or concern. There is always something. This is like a prefix. I'm believing this is correct. And this is the 365 days for the year. And they say to you to have a concept, a tract, TRACT, and so on. and all this, and we don't tend to think about this separately. We think, oh, it's a contract, but this is like saying this is where the days and years, and it's in the verse, the 14th verse. So they are really wanting us to know this. No one told us about this before. In fact, they're only now letting us know that they are the con behind, the concept behind this 365 days. This is the gods right there. The 14 gods are saying, let the lights be divided. That's why we have 14 gods. Let's just show you. We have the 14 gods, and they are right here: created, moved, said, saw, divided, called, made, set, blessed, ended, formed, caused, breathed, planted. 14 gods. Now, I'm not making this up, people. In case you are new to Crime Queen, let's look at this. When we do the numerical value for the gods in there, look, the created God is 11, like it is said Jesus is God and Christ and so on. But when Jesus, you do the numerical value for Jesus, he is 11. When you do the numerical value for Christ, he is 5, Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's not go too much into this here. But when you do the numerical value for the word form, this is the where they really come in with the concept. And you see, 2 is where Christ was at the table with the 12 disciples, and he is 13, and he forms a foundation with the sacrifice, meaning 4. So 2 has a close relationship with 4. But what I really want to show you here is, this is why I just want you to see that this is not something that I strategize. These were downloads given to me by the gods to show us that they are alive within us. And so look at these numbers and the patterns here: 4, 6, 7, 2, 2, 7, 6, 4. Can you see the pattern? But they have done another concept, and they have gone now 2, 6. This is where the 5 senses come in. They want us to understand that they operate through these main constructs here. They are gods, and they are in us. They are us, the US. And here we have 6, 2, 4, 6, 6. We don't have the 7s here. The 7s are, oh, I know I'm onto something really, really big. This is just a tip of what I have seen. So, my wonderful people, what I really want to show here now, I'm going to complete this on what I really intended to do this video on. So, what we have done here, what you can see is that on the numerical value as the template, oh, it's not the template here, but on the numerical values, these are 3s. I'll just show you here because I'm going to keep this. Now it's interesting that my pen, okay, here. So these are 3, all these are 3, these are 6, and these are 5. So it's the 365. I was checking the letters that has those values and to see what words that they could come up with. Now when it said that Adam and Eve, after they sinned and so on, and they were cast to the ground, and God cursed the serpent, you could see how where the serpent, of course, is low. 365. Adding this together gives us 9 plus 5 is 14. This is where the gods are, people. The gods are there, and they are low right here. But they are, you could see the W also means that there are pairs, the 2 creation. And this reminds me of that I'm reading the Zohar. And I can't tell you that I know what the Zohar means. No, I can't really tell you. But it's like poetic. And all I can tell you is about the me, or the MI meets with the M, whatever else, the Malkut, because it's more or less saying that top must meet with bottom. Okay, that didn't sound too well, but the two ends must meet at some time. So anyway, low would not exist without high, above would not exist without below. This is what I'm saying. Now, it's perhaps no wonder the cow was revered at one time, or in like Hinduism, for instance, or even like the Taurus. If you study a bit of astrology, you will understand how the cow is significant as well. All this is 365. And lon again is like maybe a prefix, like London. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm just giving you a little freshness. I'm hoping of how the serpents, they are, it's like they basically they are the ones playing the game. It's just like you and I we can take a high position, we can take a low position, and that is why I think when we go to sleep we lie down, we go low, and when we are up, we are standing. But are we not the same people? We are made in the image of the gods and in their likeness, and they dwell in us. And we curse the serpent thinking it's the devil, it is the this, it is the that. This is the same. Just like you could be in the mirror speaking to yourself, and being in the mirror or not, you say, oh, some people say I am stupid, some people say I am clever, some people say I am bright, some people say I'm dumb, some people say I am fat, and some people say I am slim. It's the same mouth speaking and doing. You lie down, you decide, okay, you're going to sit up, you stand up, all different emotions are in the same makeup. These are the gods, and they want us to discover their makeup within us. So that's why we have the track contract, and to follow their track. What has a track? It's the serpent. Okay, now, so I want to just close on this. Okay, this was the intention, but we are having fun on the earth shape. So I did a shape, and that is 11, of course. This is what I mean, it's a track. And this is wisdom as well. Wisdom, which is 11, and some call this Jesus, which is also 11. Now there are lots of 11, like energy. And this is what the serpents are talking about in Genesis of chapter 1. I remember this now, and it's light. Let there be light in the heavens, and divide the light, and so there would be day and night throughout the year. And let it be for signs and for seasons, days and years. This is fantastic. Wow, energy, energy. And this is 6 letters, like 6, the number of man. So 555. Wherever you see all these fives is the serpent. And this is 977. Adding this, so this is 10, this is 24, 31, 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. Now remember, on the gods that I've just showed you, the last 5 gods, which is the formed god, the ended, formed, caused, and breath, and planting, they come to 38. Can you see? So that's why scientists now tell you that we are energy. These are the gods that you could say bring life, the causation and the breath. 38. This is it right here. Now, Light, let's look at Light, which is 5 letters, but again 5, your 5 senses, still in relation to the 5. So this is 3, 9, 7, 8, 2. So this is 10. Hope you can see this. Okay. 10, 26, 30, 26. Is that correct? Yes. 10, 26, 29. Yes. 2 plus 9 is 11. So we can see all of these here. These are the gods, people. These are the gods. When we do the numerical value for 11, of course, Eleven has Mother Eve, the serpent who is in the Garden of Eden, have God said, meaning half. Half God said, meaning there were two, and they're saying half, half. We won't go too much into the semantics of this here, but that was the play of words and how the English had been half, because there is a realization that everything is whole, it's of whole. But when you are speaking of having a sense of focus, you are not seeing the whole. You're focusing on one part. You're focusing on the day, or you're focusing on the night. Half God said. Okay, I'll be doing a presentation on that. Now, the other thing is 11. We had 1. 1 equals 7. I've done this many times because 1 equals 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Then we have another 1, which is also 7. 7 and 7 is 14. Isn't it in verse 14 that we have seen this beautiful and delicious transformation, or revelation rather? So there we are, people. 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And that is the 5 gods that we have. 5 like in Christ, because Christ is 5. Hence, Christ came to save. Oh, people, this is so delicious. The word save is 11 as well. This is so delicious. Do join me again. Share and like and subscribe. And let's have fun. Remember, I am Crime Queen, your partner in crime.